Howdy. Today we're going to be playing Massive Darkness. We're going to be doing the first quest. I did play a test mission to Slays, and through some stuff I found out, I ended up changing my party that I'll be using for story mode. So I'll make another video going over how I picked this new party. But let's go ahead and get started with the quest. Oh, by the way, if you see anything I mess up in the video, please let me know. Let me flip over to Quest 1 so we can get this started. Quest 1, Scorched Earth. After the first step is the second, you are ready for another trip, deeper underground. This time you will recover some artifacts hidden in the darkness and use them to destroy this evil nest. Quest objectives. Complete the objectives in this order to win the game. Recover the artifacts. 1. Find and pick up 2 artifact tokens. 2. Reach the library token with heroes holding the 2 artifacts. And in the round there are no enemies inside the room. Quest special rules. Setup. Randomly place 2 artifact tokens and 1 layer token face down in the zones with face down objective tokens. Face down tokens are revealed when a hero picks them up. Dead ends. When any layer is picked up, discard it. The hero gains 5 experience. 5 micro experience for us, which is 1 normal experience. Artifacts. When an artifact token is picked up, the hero keeps it as if it were a normal item. Heroes may trade it normally. Final room. The zone holding the library token is considered to be a special location. In addition to resolving the door card for the chamber, draw a guard card and set the corresponding enemy in this zone. Alright, we're going to rotate our first player token this way, and this is how we'll also take our turns. The first person to go is Sylvia. She's my tank. One of the cool things about her is she always gets plus 2 shields, but if she takes any wounds, she's going to have to take an extra. When she dual wields, she gets plus 2 in her attack for shadows. That's pretty cool. So she's going to move, and she is purple. 1, 2, pop a door. Behind the door, we find no enemy and 2 chests, and then 3 chests and a guard. Let's see what our guard is. Dwarves. Guy with a hammer and a blade. And then it looks like guys with hammers. So 1x for each player, and they all have 2 hit points. They're going to take a little while to drop. Now, I would kind of like them to come out over here towards me, but I don't see that happening really easily, so we're just going to go to their cell. So I've used both my moves for my action. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I will attack. I get 1 yellow. Oh, I didn't draw them an item. That item may affect what I do. It's a charm. Once per active, they don't use charms. So luckily, this enemy is not stronger than he should be. So I'm going to go right up there. Second action, I move in. Third action, I attack. And I only have a normal sword, so my attack's pretty lame. 1 yellow versus 1 blue. Looks like I scored a hit. That means I put a wound on one of those little dwarves. That's it for me. Now they retaliate. They have 2 yellows and I have 2 blues. 1 from my leather armor and 1 from my long sword. Looks like I rolled pretty poorly, but so did they. So what happens is I take 1 wound. That's my action. Next person activate is our warrior priest. And she's going to go ahead and move. So 1, 2, and she'll spend another action to pick up 2 items. So she picks up 2 treasure chests. So this is kind of a waste. I'm only going to get 1 attack. But it looks like I got some nice armor, which I want to give to my buddies sometime later, and a little hatchet. But that hatchet's not that awesome. The first player's token stays there. So I'm going to attack. I get 1 yellow. They get 1 blue. So I get a hit and a bam. Bams are plus 1 damage. So I get 3 damage coming in. I get to do 2 damage. That'll kill one of the dwarves entirely. That'll give me 1 micro experience. They can't retaliate for counterattack because they got to move towards me because they don't have range, and they can't move out of that cell because there's a player in that zone. Now, my archer will go 1, 2, and she's going to shoot. In Shadow, she gets +2. An attack is +2. A BAM is +2 attack. She gets 2 yellows with her bow, and they only get 1 dice. So I didn't get anything. May re-roll all blank results 1 additional time. I'm not going to because I don't have any blank results. This is my second action. That's 2 damage. I get to kill one of these guys. And that gets me 1 micro experience. I attack again. Looks like I got 1, 2. They got nothing. So that's going to be 2 damage. I kill another one. It's a second micro experience. They can't retaliate because I'm far away. Now we're going to activate Baldric, and he's going to try to do the same thing. 1, 2. He's going to attack. He only gets 1 dice, but he gets +1 BAM because he's in the shadows. And that BAM can give me an extra sword. So I have 1 more sword than whatever I roll. So I do 1 damage. That means I've taken out this little dwarf. I get 1 experience. 1 micro experience. And I get to attack 1 more time. And yeah, that's nothing. Can't retaliate because I'm at range and he's a melee character. We end the player round. After the player turn, we get to spend experience. Oh, enemy phase. The enemy are going to attack our tank. 2 blues for me and 2 yellows for them. Oh wow, that's a lot. They get 3 hits and I got 2 armor. Oh, I didn't take a wound earlier. I forgot about my bonus too. So I actually got 4 shields. So I'm good. My tank's awesome. Alright, event phase. Now we draw an event. The event is heroes in the shadow zone may heal 1. Nobody's hurt because that tank really didn't take damage earlier. So we're good. And we move into the next player turn. The first person to activate is Myriam. She's going to spend 1 action to... No. Yeah, that's kind of lame. So she's going to attack from here with 1 yellow dice. Got to do 2 wounds to kill that guy. I guess what she'll do is I will move into the cell, 1 action. I will give this better armor to our tank, which has 1 defensive ban. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I'm jumping around a lot. I just want to kill that dude. So if he's dead, he can't hurt us. He gets 1 defense. I roll nothing. Second action. I hit once. Alright. Third action. I roll, I get 1 hit. It's nothing. He wants to retaliate, but he can't. So now we move on to our archer, which should be the one to put him down. So our archer shoots. Hit, 1 shield. No BAMs. I can reroll all blank dice. But that's 1 damage. That'll be enough to kill this boss. When the boss dies, we get 3 experience each. That takes her to our first micro experience. Takes this character to 4 micro experience, this character to 4 micro experience, this character to 3. I still have actions left. So move, search, and I can trade with somebody on my cell. So if I get anything cool, I'm going to give it to my tank. Maybe I'll get a good bow. Oh, I also get this gold search token from killing this guy. It looks like I got another one. Even though I shuffled it, came out pretty weird. I got 2 healing potions, and this card counts as 2 equipment cards when doing a transmute. After drawing this card, the hero immediately gains 3 experience. So that's kind of cool. So I get 3 experience. I got 2 healing potions. And once per activation, roll a yellow die. Deal wounds equal to the number rolled to an enemy in line of sight and range 0 to 2. So that's a pretty cool mage charm. I'll actually be using that. I have 2 actions left. 1 action left. I use it for 2 movement. Baldric is going to go 1, 2, and we're going to call that our turn, because he likes being in the shadows. And next we're going to activate our tank, which is going to go 1, 2, 3. Does Baldric have anything to trade? No. Does she have anything to trade? No. But along the way I could have used an action to grab something, because 1, 2, 3. I had one action left. So let's see if there's anything cool that I could grab. Healing potions. I grab a healing potion for the tank. That's not bad. Though, actually, I might want to trade with that other person for that little hand axe. So I'm going to trade with this person for additional hand axe and better armor. And that's our turn. Activate enemies. There are none. And now we draw our event. Spawn a guard. Place the enemy... Oh, we do this at the end. Activate enemies, spend experience, then draw this. Spawn a guard card. Place the enemy in a zone with the current level token -1. Ignore this if we're at level 1. We're at level 1, so we can ignore it. The first person to go next is going to be our archer. Really don't want my archer popping the door, but I have the movement to do it, so I'm going to. 1, 2... And now we get to spawn that whole room. We get a door card. That door card says, spawn a guard card in the active hero's zone. That sucks. So, my ranged weapon won't be too useful here. Looks like these guys are ranged characters. So they want to range us, which kind of sucks. And they get to draw some armor. So they have 2 armors. That's pretty ridiculous. But they only have 1 health each. So, goblin archers. We need a little goblin with a pole. And then 4 with arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I said arrows, bows. That was my second action. Now we need to look at what else I have. This character has slippery. So I could move out and then shoot them once. But their defenses are pretty strong. So I'm not sure what I should do there. I guess I'm going to do it. I'm going to use slippery, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to shoot them, and they're going to hit me really hard back. So I have 2 attacks, and they have 2 shields. Oh, wow! That's redonkulous. A BAM's plus 2 damage. They only have 1 health each. Defensive BAMs, doesn't matter. So that's 4 damage. I just dropped all the little guys. That's 4 experience. So I'm at 3. That'll take me to 2 with another real experience. I am cleaning up. But I am done. They get to attack me back. They have 2 yellows. I have 1 blue. And it's a ranged. They didn't get any BAMs. I got 2 defense. We're good. This is so awesome. So, now Baldric gets to go. Baldric has spend 1 action to leave a zone with an enemy, dealing 1 wound to it, and moving to an adjacent zone. So I'm going to use Escape Explosion. Oh, I forgot to spawn all this stuff. I got carried away. There's supposed to be another guard here. So before we go any further, I need to spawn that guard. Looks like Goblin Warriors. They are carrying a ranged weapon, luckily. So that doesn't make them any stronger. I gotta place a guy with a sword and the little sword guys, 4 of them. 1x for each player. So there we are. That's there. I'd forgotten about it, but it doesn't matter because we didn't attack them. So when I explosion out of here for my first action, this guy dies. Alright, and I get to put his figure up, and then everybody gains 3 micro experience. So 3, that would put me at 1 with an experience. This guy gains 3, that'll put me at 2 with an experience. This guy gains 3. That puts me at another real experience. Wow, this guy's cleaning up. This guy gains 1, 2, 3. and has 1. So that was pretty cool. And now I can make some attacks. I'm in magic, so I get +1 bam. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, when I killed this guy with that explosion, I got his armor. It's pretty nice armor. So he's dead. And now from here, I'm going to go ahead and attack these guys. So I'm going to attack with a yellow, and they get 2 blue. Okay, I do nothing. I attack again. Looks like I do nothing. So, great. They get to retaliate against me. Attack. They can't, so they move. Attack. They can't, so they move. Now they're on me. And I didn't kill any of them. But now we roll around to whose turn it is. And now it's our tank's turn. Our tank is going to move in. 1. Oh, I forgot to put all the treasure chests down. I'm slipping. So there's a treasure chest here. There's 2 treasure chests here. And there's 2 treasure chests here. So I spawned the room card. I got it. So 1 action to move in, and now I'm going to try to light them up. I got 2 attack dice. And I'm dual wielding, so I get +2 damage in the shadows. But looks like we're not in shadows. So I attack. Looks like a push. On a bam, defender gets minus. Okay, that doesn't help. So I attack again. Oh, nice. So that's 2 damage. I get to kill 2 of these little guys because I only have 1 hit point each. And that's 2 experience to our tank, but they get to retaliate. But I have a bonus. I have 2 blues. And I defended it, plus 2 more, so we're good. Now we get to activate our last person, which is a healer. 1, 2. Our healer is going to attack with a boring wand and probably not do much. So, our healer attacks, nothing. And our healer attacks again. Hey, our healer got 1. So our healer gets 1 micro experience. They try to retaliate, they can't. Now they get to attack our tank during the enemy phase. They got 1, 2, 3, but it doesn't matter because I have 2 plus 2 on my character card. I'm good. This tank is amazing. Alright. What are we going to do now? We can't spend experience. We have to do an event. If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate 1. If not, spawn 1. Spawn it. Place the enemy in the zone token with current level +1. If current level +1 is not current level of +1 is not available, that means we are getting a roaming monster. This guy's going to be scary, whatever it is. It's a huge spider that does a ton of damage. And it comes with a bow. It has 2 yellows, and it has 2 reds for ranged. We cannot let this guy attack at range. So, it has a ton of health. I'm not sure quite what to do other than hide in our little room. So our goal is probably going to be to hide in our little room. Baldric's going to go first. So, this seems silly, what I'm doing, but it works. So if I move, I can explode out as an action. That'll kill a guy. Automatic wound. It's 1 micro experience. Then I'm going to move in, then I explode out, killing him for 1 micro experience. And Baldric gets that item. It's another scepter. I go ahead and equip it so I have 2 yellows. This guy's dead. Next, we'll activate Sylvia, which will go here, pick up the 2 chests. That's 2 movement. And looks like I got a great sword and an armor. Now I'll use 2 movement to go here, pick all this stuff up. I get 1 full experience from the lair, and 2 more chests. A really cool armor, plate mail and putting it on, +1 defense. Now I get a static 3 defense and another greatsword. For my last action, I will spend a move to get to here. Now we're going to activate Myriam. Myriam will move 1, 2. Alright, we're going to be picking up where we left off. My family got home as I was starting to move this character, and it looks like I missed a chest over there. So I'm activating Myriam. Myriam is going to go 1, 2, pick up this level 2 chest, which is going to be a kite shield, 2 blue dice. Then I will move into this zone and see if there's anyone I want to trade with. So Myriam has a level 1 boring staff. I wouldn't mind having chainmail armor, so I'm going to trade with her. So I've used 2 move actions. This is the only person I'll be able to trade with. Let's check trade reorganize. Maybe it lets me trade with anybody in the zone. Trade with all heroes in the zone. So that means I could also bum something off. Let's see, I got our tank. It looks like our mage might have something for me. Looks like he's got some level 1 armor over here. I'm not sure why he didn't do anything there. It says, let's see, trade with all heroes. I don't know if I can force that guy to equip it, so we'll hold off on that. Let's go read the trade reorganize, because other people might be able to trade amongst themselves. I don't know. Well, I'm not trying to do that, but I'm trying to have them I'm wondering if everybody can re-equip when a trade gets issued. Let's go look it up. The hero reorganizes an inventory. In the same action, all heroes in the same zone may freely exchange any number of equipment cards amongst themselves. Even killed heroes may participate. The hero involved in the trade can reorganize inventory for free. The trade doesn't have to be fair. So we could be involved in the trade just to make it so that there's no question. I'll give him my old leather armor and I will equip that armor. Alright, so just making sure we're recording. Alright, that wasn't that bad. I'm going to make sure I'm still only wearing level 1 stuff, because I don't want to accidentally put on a level 2 item. That would not be too fair. So what level 2 item did I pick up? Oh yeah, this cool shield. The tank's there, so I'll go ahead and trade with the tank. I'll give the tank that level 2 shield, because I was already trading with the tank. And I think we're pretty good. Everybody's starting to get decked out. My last person to go is my archer, and she would love to go pop that guy. She could go 1, 2, shoot him, 1, 2, but then this guy would get to attack with 4 dice on me and I'd be dead. End of story. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 moves. I'll use my last to trade / reorganize. I'll trade my magic charm over to Baldric. And I could transmutate, but I don't see the point. So we're done. We don't have any experience to spend. So now we have to activate enemies. Attack, can't, moves. Attack, can't, moves. This guy's super scary and I don't want to be anywhere near him. All we're trying to do is drag things out so that maybe we can hurt him some before he turns that corner, and hopefully maybe all be in melee when he attacks, because his ranged attack is ridiculous. Alright, so now we have to do an event. Spawn a guard card. Place the enemy in the zone with the current level token -1. Ignore at level 1. So we caught a break there. And then we get to pass our hero token. It looks like our tank's going to go first. Not sure what our tank can do with no ranged weapons. So our tank is going to wait. Everybody else might be able to pull something off, but our tank's not going to be helpful. So, next is Myriam. So, with a magic weapon, I have range 1, 2. So, I guess I'm going to, with Myriam. Oh, only if I'm in the shadow will they not get to retaliate. This guy's going to move on to me really quickly. So, the only way I don't get attacked is if... Oh, man. Wow. So that guy's going to retaliate and come at us. 1, 2. So... I don't know. If I let him come at us, attack, move, attack, we'd be in bad shape. He would attack with his ranged. Who has the most experience right now? Our tank has 2. Our ranger has 3, which is really bad. I honestly don't know what to do. I think this guy's going to kill us. So I guess what I should have done is with Myriam is go 1, 2, 3, 4. What I should have done with my tank is go 1, 2, 3, 4. Baldric. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because here we'll be in the shadows, so that next turn when he's here, we can come out, attack him, move into the shadows, and get 1 free round of attacks on this guy. That's the only chance we have. So all my actions is just to go hide in this room. Now we activate enemies. 1, 2, he won't attack. But we have to draw an event card. Heroes in a shadow may heal 1. That was helpful because I really don't need an agent or something crazy right now. We make it through an entire turn. It looks like Myriam will go first. So as long as we move, attack, we should be able to throw some free attacks at this guy. So I'm going to move out with Myriam. So let's go read about that counterattack just to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see. Counterattack, page 27. Enemies in a hero activation, blah, 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 will try to attack at the end. The enemy's activation is performed, blah, 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 blah. Important. Heroes can avoid a counterattack if they hide away in shadows. If the hero is out of line of sight of the enemy he attacked and in a shadow zone, the enemy will not be activated to counterattack. So I'm going to use an action, move once, attack, use a second action, move again. I know it's really lame, but we're hoping to get something out of this. Oh, goodness grief. That's ridiculous. So, no damage, and done. Now our ranged person that maybe might be able to pull off some damage is going to move out and attack. So that's going to be 2 yellows against all this great defenses. So that's 3 hits and a bam. That bam doesn't do anything for us yet. But at least that's 2 damage on this guy. He's got 20 health. So I really don't see this going anywhere well other than us dying. So then I back into a corner. Now Baldric activates. Baldric comes out. And there's no retaliation because I'm in a shadow out of line of sight. Baldric comes out. He's got 2 yellows against all that. Looks like he gets 1, 2, 1 armor. So if they have 1 armor, I get an automatic magic bam. So that's actually going to be 3 swords. I get to do 2 more to him. And then I move out of line of sight. Now our tank, wow, this would be really stupid. I guess our tank has to go up there. and just hold him in place for a long time. So at least then he's only getting melee attacks and everybody else can keep moving in and out, and I guess kill this guy over 50,000 turns. I don't know. So tank's going in, 1, 2. Tank's going to load up and attack. And we are in a shadow zone. I am dual wielding, so I get +2 to my attack. And let's do this. Okay, so let's see. The defender gets attack -1 yellow for his counterattack. If I got a BAM. I didn't get a BAM. So I get +2. He has a ranged BAM, but that's it. So I get +2 damage. So that's 3, which means I get to do 1 to him. If I finally have a 5 count on him. We still got a long way to go, but I'm going to do it again. Looks like I hit for 4, and he has 1 defense. So that's good. We get to do 3 more to him. My tank might be the one to put this guy out. Alright. That went a lot better than I thought it was going to. He gets -1 attack for his counterattack. So he hits for nothing. I'm good. The game round ends. We have to activate the enemies. This is his attack on me. He gets 2 yellows +1 melee. I forgot to count that +1 melee last time. So this is actually going to hurt. So he hit me for 1, 2, 3, and a BAM. Luckily the BAM's not going to do anything. So he hit me for 3, but then he gets 4 with the melee. I block 1. Oh, I block another 1 with my armor. That blocks 2. Plus I have 2 defense. I block 4. She is so tanky. So that's amazing. We lived through another round. It looks like we can probably put this spider down. If it out, I have this little bodyguard thing that may help. Once I get this ranged bow, maybe that will be useful for this character because it has BAM. You get a plus an extra die. That's a decent bow. So I got countered. Now we do the event phase. Full heal 1 hero or resurrect and heal to 3 health any dead hero. This is good. It's buying us turns so we can do stuff. Alright. If an ally within 1 zone is attacked, place your figure in that zone and become the target of the attack. That would be great after I do it once. But then that person's going to get jumped. So I think what we're going to do is Civil, I think, is coming out here. That's 1 movement. She will attack once. Oh, I don't know that I rolled his... I think I rolled his defense right earlier. Hopefully I was using a green when I attacked him. I really don't want to go back and play the video, but he's still got a ton of health to burn through. So if I made a couple mistakes and did 3 more damage than I should, it's not the end of the world. I don't think I did. I think I used the green dice. She's going to come out and pop this guy once. Unfortunately, it's not from the shadows, and it's nothing. And then I go hide in the shadows. That way we don't get countered. Baldric is going to move here and attack. So 1, 2, plus a BAM. A BAM's 1 more damage. I get to toss 1 damage in on this guy. And now I have to run into the shadows. This is really lame. So now our tank gets to go. Our tank has 2 yellows as well, and plus 2 damage. Oh, this is nice. So I don't know if I got the BAM. I might have just let him use 1 less attack die when he countered me on a mistake. So this is attack BAM. Still getting used to the game. So this is a wash. This is definitely damage. The BAM makes it so he doesn't get to hit me as hard back. And then I get +2 in the shadows while dual wielding. And this is a shadow zone. So that means I just did 4 damage to this guy. So I put a 5 on and take 1 of these off. That was my first attack. And I'm going to do it again. Yeah, but this just didn't go as well. So he gets a bam, my +2 damage. Doesn't amount to anything because it's all a wash. Alright, I attack again. Here he gets 2 armors, but I get 2 extra hits. So that's going to be 2 more damage in on this guy. So here's another 5 and I take 3 off. This guy's almost down. Now he gets to counterattack me, but with 1 less die. So this is going to go pretty well for me. Alright, shield, shield, shield. We're good. Myriam actually has less experience than me, so won't be the target. So I think what I'm going to do with Myriam is... Oh, I should have used that coin from Baldric. That would have been amazing, but I didn't. So now what are we going to do? Myriam only has a staff, so Myriam's unlikely going to do anything, but I come out, I shoot him once, and hope I get a hit. I get a hit, and he blocked it all. Doesn't matter. And I'm good. I back into the corner. These turns are really lame, but we're going to slowly get this guy down. We weren't quite ready for this combat. And I should have put some melee weapons on this warrior priest so that I could try to help out. Now the enemy activates. He's going to attack our tank. And our tank has a bonus 2 defense, so it doesn't matter. Our tank's awesome. Luckily we're avoiding this melee. So it looks like the bad guy got 3, but I get a bonus 1 for my armor, so I'm already at 2, then +2 to my special skill, Nimble. It's really hard to hurt my tank. So basically all we have to do is kind of let the tank and we should be safe. Alright, now we got to pull an event card. Spawn a guard. Place the enemy in the zone with the token of the current level +1. Or current level if +1 isn't present. So we get a guard. It's not the end of the world. We should have this guy down soon. We get a guard. He's ranged and he's carrying a ring, which is a defensive BAM. So it shouldn't be scary at all. Guy with a stick and some other guys with bows. I don't care if he pops me. We're trying to move on. I think we're ready to do this stuff. And I think we're in pretty good shape. The tank is actually the one dishing out a lot of DPS. I think others could if they weren't trapped hiding in a little dark corner. Alright, this time the first person to activate is going to be Baldric. And our tank's going next. So Baldric's just going to come out and light up that spider and hope he gets him. Baldric comes out. I don't get a +1 BAM. Because I'm not in the shadows. So I'm going to attack. And it's a wash. And I lied. I'm just going to go hide in the shadows. That's all I'm good for. Alright, our tank. Our tank has a chance against this guy. So we're going to go and hope our tank does everything and drops this guy. So hit, +2 more hits. That's 2 more damage on this guy. Alright, I gotta stop for now. I got 2 actions left. Alright, picking up where we left off. We had just attacked the spider once with our tank, and we're gonna do it again. Oh wow, that was horrible. So we get +2 hits, and they have a ton of armor, so we do nothing. Attack again, +2 hits. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 armor. So we're looking at 2 damage. So 2 damage goes on this guy. He still has 1 hit point. We still got 2 people to activate. I think we can drop him. So we're going to start next with Myriam. She'll pop out and try to hit him. Nope. That's 2 attacks and a bam, which I use for an extra hit. But they have 4 armor, so nothing. Try again. It comes out. It's a wash. And now I'm stuck here, so he gets to retaliate. And I didn't think this one out. So I might die because of this. He wants to attack. He's got 2 red dice and 2 yellow dice. So I made a mistake. I was supposed to pull out and I didn't. And I'm going to spend 1 experience off my tank to move to this location and become the target of the attack. My tank has 2 blue dice. Oh wow. So I take away 1, plus I get an automatic 2 armor, plus I get a bonus 1 armor from my armor plate. So it looks like I take 1, but then I have to take a second 1, because anytime I take damage I take an extra. Alright, my archer's going to go next and has to drop this guy. So since my archer has to drop this guy, how are we going to make that happen? Alright, so my archer comes out. And this looks pretty decent. That's a wash. So that comes out to be a wash. May reroll blanks an additional time. That doesn't help. I'm not in the shadows. That doesn't help. But I can use my signature move. Attack. May reroll any number of defense dice 1 additional time. That's pretty strong. So I'm going to reroll that one. So that's going to cost me an experience. That'll take me down to 2 and 4. So I'm going to reroll this. And it's the same thing. So that didn't help. But if I stay here, my buddy won't be able to tank for me. So I might lose 2 people if I stay here. So I'm going to discard my healing potion to heal my tank. And then move out. He can't retaliate because he can't see me. But I was the last person to go, so the enemies have to activate. The enemy will ranged attack the person with most experience, which will be my tank. Luckily, my tank was fully healed from a healing potion. But it's a really scary attack. So we have all this, plus 2 defense dice. So I get nothing on my defense roll. My plus 2 automatic takes care of that. Then my plus 1 automatic for my armor takes care of that. Then I take 2. Then I take an additional 1 because of if I take any wounds, I take an extra. 1, 2. I lived through it. So that was pretty amazing. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Alright, we have to activate these guys. They want to attack, they can't, so they move. They want to attack, they can't, so they move. And somehow we made it through a turn. Now we do the event. Spawn a roaming monster. Place the enemy in the zone with the current level token -1. Ignore this at level 1. That's great because we couldn't handle another roaming monster right now. We're barely putting down this one. Alright. So it's back to our turn. Luckily, our tank is activating first. Our tank should easily be able to put this guy down. So, movement. And we're in the shadows, we're dual wielding. And we do 4 damage to 1 shield. We finally kill this roaming monster. And a roaming monster gives 5 experience to all. So that means 1 big experience to everybody. And I might as well travel over this way as my last action. They don't get to retaliate against me because they can't. I didn't attack them. Now our healer's going to go next. Our healer's going to go 1, 2. I will use my special skill, roll a blue dice, and heal that many wounds. I get to heal 1 wound from our tank. I've only actually used 1 action. Now I'm going to activate on this group of... I don't know that I want to activate against that group of monsters. So I'm going to spend 1 experience, and I'm going to heal my tank 1 more. I don't put out 2 yellow dice yet, so I really don't want to activate and get the retaliation attack. Their retaliation is going to hurt a lot more than my normal attack, so I'm just not going to attack. Alright, next up is our archer. She does want to attack. 1, 2. The archer's going to attack these people. She's in the shadow, so her BAMs get +2 hits. There's no BAMs there, but that's at least 1 hit. Actually, I'm going to choose to reroll. May reroll blank results 1 additional time. I can't, so I don't have any blanks. So that's a wash. I do 1 hit and get 1 experience. They're definitely going to retaliate against me, so I'm going to attack again. I can reroll my blank 1 more time. Okay. So, I don't do anything. But they get to retaliate against me. And they retaliate with 2 yellows. Their yellows were much better than mine. 2 hits and a BAM. Their BAM adds +1. So that's 3 hits coming in. I can't do anything about it other than take it. 1, 2, 3. Baldric's going to come in. 1, 2. Oh man. At the end of her turn, discard during the activation. So this is after. Huh. Can I heal anyone yet? Transmutate, 1 action, 1 in a zone. I guess I will trade to get the healing potion. That's 1 action. I will use the healing potion on my buddy, getting her up to 2. And then I will attack once on this group with Baldric. Looks like I got hit, hit, BAM. The BAM can be a +1 magic. So I get to kill 3 of them. So I get 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. They get to retaliate on me. Wow, I'm rolling horribly. When I do, I get hit for 3, 4 because of the BAM. I'm at 1 health. All players have activated. The enemies get to activate. They want to attack the person with the most experience. The person with the most experience is our archer. This time they only do 1 to her. So, we're starting to get wounded, but we're alive. Then we do the event phase. Event. Search the current level guard deck for an agent. We haven't broken into this area yet. And spawn it on the current level token. Shuffle the deck afterwards. So we have to go look for an agent. The spider should be gone, and the person who killed it was my tank. So I got that bow. So we have to get an agent, which I really don't want to fight an agent right now. Oh, looks like I found one. So he's going to spawn here. And looks like he has 2x per person, so he has 8 hit points. He's a melee. But he's all the way over here. The first person to go is our healer. I'm going to roll a blue die and try to heal the person with lowest health, Baldric. I heal him 1. Now, that was free, so I'm going to go ahead and put this guy down. So I need dice for that. 1 die, 1 blue die. I hit, we kill this guy, he's gone. Everybody gets 3 experience. Which was pretty nice. I get to pick up a ring, which is a defense plus 1 BAM. That's going to be needed for myself or the tank. That would be pretty cool. So I have 2 actions left. I think I'm done. I think I'm just going to hang out and stay here. Now we're going to activate our archer. Our archer is going to shoot this guy because we got to put some damage into him. Oh, that agent. He doesn't have a card. He's got a sword, so he attacks with 3 yellows. At least he didn't get more defense. That's pretty good. So our archer is going to attack, and we're in the shadows, so if I get a BAM, I'm going to get some extra damage. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. So I hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That helps. That's my first attack on this guy. My second attack is nothing until I reroll. I reroll my blank because I can with my special. So that's 1, 2, 3 more. We kill the agent. That was a nice turn of events. And for an agent, we get 4 experience for everybody. This guy goes 2, 5. Alright, things are coming out pretty good. I still have another action. 1, 2. Baldric gets to make another action. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and open the door. Might be a bad idea, but I'm doing it. First room is no enemy, 3 chests. Next room is a guard and 2 chests. And the next room is 2 chests, no enemy. So when we killed this guy with our archer, we got an extra sword. Our guard in there is going to be Goblin Warriors. Attack, move, attack, move. They're going to end up on me at the end of the turn, but not attacking me. Our tank gets to activate next. And she's going to go 1, 2. Oh, those should be a level 2 enemy because we activated level 2. So before I activate my tank, I need to figure out what really spawns. Luckily I didn't pull a card for that one yet. looks like Dwarven Warriors, Dwarven Defenders. Looks like they're significantly harder to kill. And hammer and axe. So we're fighting level 2 stuff now, and now we can equip level 2 stuff. So each time somebody activates, I need to check to see if they have anything they can use. So I could equip my kite shield, but I don't think I really need to. That would give me 3 blue defense dice. That would be pretty awesome. So I think we'll do that. It's kind of lame, but I'm equipping my kite shield. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna pick up a lot of level 2 items. So 3 level 2 items. Oh, wait. I'm not going to spend my action equipping until... Let's not waste our action until after we have our new loot. Because there might be something in here we want. Alright. Chainmail armor. 2 defense dice. A defense is a +1 bam. That's pretty cool. A battle staff. That looks pretty cool. And then a tattered chest. So this battle staff's going to be really good for my buddy. This armor I kind of like, but I like the automatic +1 defense more than this. Just some good stuff. This chest. All heroes in the zone are stunned. Draw a treasure card of the same level and discard this after the resolution. So I'm stunned. I have 2 movement left. I think a movement can get me up. We're going to have to see. My treasure card I get to draw is a Sword of Might. You can equip 2-handed weapons instead, are considered 1 when paired with this weapon. That's pretty cool. So let's look up stunned. Get up. So that takes an action. So I was stunned. I guess for my 3rd action, instead of equipping anything, I will get up. Our turn is done. The enemies get to activate. And those dwarves need an item. The item they get is gold. I don't know if they can carry a sack of gold or not. I think they can carry anything. I'm not sure if they can carry... I guess they can. They can carry consumables and stuff. That's really lame for them. Alright, on my turn, the enemies are going to move. And then they are going to attack me. They get 2 yellows, and I get 2 blues. But I get a bonus 3 defense, 2 from my character card, 1 from my plate armor, so we're good. Now we're going to spend experience. And I think we would like to start missions from level 2 from now on. So, we're going to buy our Ranger Shadow Mode -1 defense dice. So I'm bubbling that in with a pencil right now. So I'm spending out 5 experience. So when I attack from the shadows, they get 1 less dice. Can anybody else level? And the answer is no. Alright. So, now we have to pass our... Oh, we gotta do our event. Spawn a roaming monster card. Place the enemy in the zone with the current level token +1. I just killed a roaming monster. They're so annoying. Looks like I got an Abominator. Melee, +1 wound. Ignores walls when performing move actions. He gets a level 2 item. Looks like he's carrying a healing potion, so luckily he's not going to hit stupid hard. But he gets at the token +1. That 3 is supposed to be here. So we get our Abominator way over here. We can wait to deal with him for a little bit, so that's all good. Alright, we pass our token, and now we start to have some fun. First thing I'm going to do is transmute. This gold sack counts as 2 for transmutating. So I'm dropping a short sword and a gold bag, and I'm going to get a level 2 item. Level 2 item I get is a javelin. It's ranged, it's 1 red and 1 yellow. I believe after transmutating, I can equip, just like with everything else when you loot gold. But I'm going to go look it up just to be for sure. Then you can reorganize. So I'm changing over to this 2-handed javelin, which can re-roll blank results 1 additional time. Then I move here, and then I attack. I had now attacked with a red and yellow, and I may re-roll blanks 1 additional time. So I can re-roll all my blanks twice. They get a blue and a green. They have pretty good defense. But I have a pretty good attack apparently. And I got a BAM. Do they have a defensive BAM? No, they have a defensive diamond. So they take care of that, but my BAM's +2 hits. Then I get this. So I'm doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Then for my third action, I will do that again. Okay, I can re-roll my blanks 1 additional time, and I'm attacking from the shadows. So I could have removed one of their defense dice, so this guy should be dead. Alright, I grabbed the wrong guy, but it doesn't matter. So here I get to re-roll my red, I get this, I get to remove 1 defense dice. So, since I get to remove 1 defense dice, let's just go ahead and double check that. I think I get to pick, so I'm just going to take that away and kill these guys out. Oh, they all had 2 health, so I need to backtrack a lot. If they all had 2 health, let's just say that earlier okay, we're just gonna have to replay all this because of the 2 health. So I'm the first person attacking, and to make my shadow mode skills and stuff work, we're just replaying all this stuff. I get to re-roll my blanks twice. That's good enough. I'm going to remove 1 defense dice. We're going to make sure that that's any dice I want. I think it is. If so, it's always going to be, if not, I'll always remove green, because green's the stronger die. Subtract from the defender's roll. So I think I have to do that before we roll, but it's always going to be the green die. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my second action. That's 3 experience for me. So that puts me at 1. I forgot to mark it last time anyway, so it all works out. For my second action, I attack again, and I'm removing their green die. These are blank, so that's blank, so I get to re-roll it. And then I do a ton of damage to this little guy. It can't overflow to the boss, which is sad. I am done. because I moved, attacked, attacked. Now it's Baldric. Baldric's up. Somebody has a really cool scepter for him. So Baldric's going to move in, and I believe we can trade at any time. I don't think there's any restrictions. I don't think we have to be in an empty cell to trade. Okay, so we can trade. So I move, I trade to get the battle staff. We both get to reorganize. When we get to reorganize, my buddy goes ahead and equips a kite shield. He gives me this, and I put it on this little lame magic staff that I have. Then I will use once per activation magic charm. I roll a yellow dice. I do 0 to the enemies. That wasn't an action. And then I explode out. No, I don't, because I didn't attack. If I attack, then he'll get to retaliate. No, he won't. I explode out, which lets me leave the cell and do 1 damage to him. So now he's at 1 health. Baldric is done. Our tank is up. Our tank's going to attack with 1 yellow. Since now I've geared up to be defensive. Come on. We're not in shadows, so that's a wash. I attack again. He's got a defensive BAM, which doesn't do anything, but I do nothing. I attack a 3rd time, and I do nothing. Maybe I should go back to dual wielding. He gets to attack me. I get 3 blue dice. He gets 2 yellows. This is his retaliate, and I'm good. Alright, the last person to go is our healer. 1, 2. I roll a blue dice to try to heal somebody. I get a 1. I'm going to heal up Baldric. Now I get 2 attack actions with my little lame die, and we hope that we can kill somebody. Nope. Oh. Regardless, it was a no. Oh, I get to steal a BAM. So, oh, I have a BAM. So I use a BAM, that's 3. So I get to do 1 damage to him, and I kill him. Now everybody gets 3 experience. Alright, I don't remember how many actions I had left. I think I moved. I think that was my 2nd attack, so I think I'm done. We have to let all the bad guys move, which is going to be can't attack, so he moves. This is the same distance, so I'm just going to keep him in the hall. This is what ends up happening. And now we draw our event card. If there are already roaming monsters in play, activate one. If not, spawn a roaming monster card. So he has to activate. He gets all the way to us. So that's their turn. Alright, this guy's got 16 health. He's going to take a while to drop. So we're going to see what we can do about that. Don't know if I've already moved my player token. I think I have. because Myriam was our one to go last. So I shouldn't have moved my player token yet. So Sybil went first last time. I think. Or did I forget to move her? I don't know. I don't want to go back and watch the video. So we have to move forward. It doesn't really matter who's activating first too much. I know Baldric had activated early. I think this is right. I think Baldric... Oh, our tank went second. I forgot to move my archer. Or maybe I did move my archer. I messed up. Whatever it is, we're going to say the player token was here. We've activated our enemies. We did our end of round event, which we shouldn't have done yet because we wanted to spend experience. So we're going to expend experience, and our tank is going to buy regeneration. So our tank buys regeneration. Myriam doesn't have enough. Baldric does have enough. And he's going to go with Magic Sparks, which is +1 hit when you attack with magic. So magic always gets an extra hit. That's going to be pretty big. Alright. We've spent our experience. We did our bad stuff. It is now our turn. We're going to assume I hadn't moved this, and we're activating our tank first. So I need to pay attention to what I'm doing with first player token. I think this is right. I think Sylvia goes. First thing Sylvia's going to do, that guy attacks with 2 yellows and a red, is I'm not at full health. I will move in. Oh. When I did all my stuff, I should have switched over to this one-hander because I don't need the bonus armor anymore. So I only have 1 yellow against his really good armor. Nope. We are in the shadows, so it's +2. But we are that, so it would have been a wash. I attack again. Nope. And now he gets to retaliate. +1 wound. That means he hits me automatically. Plus he rolls his dice. His dice are going to be... Oh, I have to take 2 wounds. Because I just took a wound. And regeneration, let's see, I think it's at the beginning of my turn. I got to heal 1, so I'm really at 3. He attacks me. I don't think he's going to hurt me. He doesn't. Just on dice we're good. Now the rest of our team gets to go, and we need to do some good stuff. First, we're going to heal with Myriam. That's going to heal this guy 1. Then I'll go ahead, and even though I don't want to, I'll spend another experience just to top off our tank. For my healing salve. Then I have 3 actions, but I'm stuck in melee with this guy. So I'm going to trade. I'm going to give my wooden ring to our tank. I'm going to ask for Sword of Might and a great sword. Because Sword of Might lets me wield a extra, and I'm going to take some stuff for trading off later. Sword of Might lets me wield a 2-hander in my other hand as long as I'm holding Sword of Might. So, now I have a red and a yellow to attack with. But is it worth it? Because he's going to hit me back. I'm going to say no. I'm not going to bother attacking. Because I don't want to get retaliated against, because he might choose me as a target. So, we're done. I'm stuck in a cell that I don't want to be in, and I'm too scared to attack. Alright, Sybil has Slippery. So she's going to slide out 1. to here, well actually to somewhere with shadow, to here, and then I'm going to attack. I get a red and a yellow, and he gets a green and a blue. Oh, and I got to remove a blue dice. It's always the die. It's always the green one. So I get a diamond, which is not useful to me. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits against his 1 armor. I get to do 3 to him. He's got 16 health. This is going to take a while. I attack again. This was a lot better. So that's 5, 6, 7. I get to do 7 to him. So that puts him at 10 taken total. Sybil's doing pretty good. Alright, Baldric is our final person to activate. We're going to roll that dice for our magic charm, and we get to do 1 automatic. Then we use our exploding skill to get out of the cell, which does another 1. Now we're going to start attacking. We get a yellow die, a red die, and a yellow die. Because I can hold 2-handers in one hand. So I have a battle staff and a normal staff. I got a ton of stuff. So I think we're actually doing pretty good. Oh. This matches up, and it's a wash. His BAMs don't seem to do anything. So this is gone. I still get my BAM. So that BAM's going to be 1, 2. My BAM is an extra hit. Plus I get another bonus BAM, which is an extra wound. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough to kill him. So let's just stop seeing it. We don't have to look at anything else. So we drop this boss. He is off the map. And that was my first attack action. So I'm going to... Oh, instead I'm going to use that extra one that I had to attack BAM, heal 1 hero, because I had extra damage. So somebody's hurt. Let's go ahead and heal myself. We're not popping any doors this turn. And because we killed a roaming monster, I believe we all get 5 experience. So everybody gets a big experience. Baldric spent that, so he's now at 1. I forgot to remove his from spending. Our turn is done. It looks like now this person has enough experience. So we're going to activate, what are we going to buy? +1 max health, attack BAM, heal somebody in line of sight. Spend an action to roll a green dice and heal somebody that much. All I'm pretty much doing right now is healing. I don't really help out in too many other ways, so I'm going to buy my heal. Alright. The dwarves are dead. Who killed the dwarves? Our archer. Actually, our healer killed them, I believe. The person who killed the Minotaur was Baldric. Now we draw our event. Our event, if they are... Why is it always roaming monsters? If not, spawn a roaming monster. Place the enemy in the zone with level -1. So we get another roaming monster. This time it's this little pony thing. Oh wow. It's got a ton of dice. That guy's scary. So it's like a flaming hellhound. Oh, hellhounds normally are flaming. Magic, +1 BAM is a wound, defense, a BAM, inflict 1 wound to the attacker. That's a little annoying, but at least he's not near us yet. So for our turn, Myriam moves first. It's time to go start gathering things. So Myriam just bought her experience shoe back at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to pick up all this stuff. Hopefully I don't get stunned or something along the way and have to undo all this. This is the artifact that we're looking for, or one of them. and it looks like I get 4 treasure tokens. So, looks like a better version of plate mail. A better greatsword, which I immediately equip. Axe of Renewal, which is a 2-hander. And a nice javelin. Next person to go is going to be our archer. Movement point to open this room. Spawn a guard and 3 chests, and then 3 chests. Alright, so now we got to get our guard. Our guard is a dwarf agent with 12 hit points. And he gets a magic wand, which he can't use. So we're lucky there. He can't be alive later. We have to kill this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and put some damage in on him. So if I'm going to put damage in on him, that means I'm rolling a yellow, a red against his green and blue. But I'm going to take away his blue because I'm in the shadow. I get to re-roll blanks 1 additional time. So it looks like that comes out in the wash. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage because of my BAM as an extra. May re-roll results 1 additional time. I don't have any blanks. So it looks like I'm doing 4 to him. I just did half his health. He's going to want to retaliate against me. But that's cool. He can come over in here and hit me once, I guess. He has 3 yellows. Maybe I shouldn't let that happen. This person can come over and tank for me with an experience, so it's worth it. I attack. I hit really hard. I do another 4. 1, 2, shadow plus 2, agent gone. That was a solid turn. So agents are worth 4 experience. So everybody gets 4. Next person to go is Baldric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll be the full turn if all goes well. So the first room is a potion that gives me +1 activation. We'll need that later. King's Crown and King's Armor. A BAM is +1 attack, -1 defense when you're attacking. This guy, defense +1 blue shield per other equipped King's Armor. That's pretty awesome. This is going to have to go to our tank. That way you can start wearing real weapons again. Okay. Now, what do we need? Baldric's done. Last person goes our tank. Our tank goes here and initiates trade. He can trade with our archer and Baldric. Our archer doesn't have anything he wants, but Baldric does. He wants this plate mail, which is the king's. He's going to wear the king's crown, so I'm already looking at a green and 2 blues. Oh, one extra blue there, a green and 1 blue. And what else do we want? We're going to split up the items pretty good. Baldric's going to keep those. I'm going to keep these. Myriam needs to hand some stuff to other people for experience later. We're done. Bad guys move. 1, 2. Alright, he's got magic, so he can't hit us from there. So that's pretty nice. And all these are gone. Alright, that alarm means it's about time to go. So, we've moved. We get to spend experience. Nobody has enough experience to spend. We get to get rid of this dwarven agent. The person who killed him was my archer. And now we get to do our event. Let's see what our event is. Place 2 normal treasure tokens in a zone with the current level marker. Alright, that's a good spot for us to stop.